Well, this is going to be a short live. I just came on here, just came across my feed. Uh, this is the shocker, but she was in great shape for hey, Eva Turner, Buster. That is a look. It reminds me back we lost Meatloaf, which was one of my favorites. And Prince lost a lot of good people. He was talking about there, but never got to see her. But she had some great meetings, really great. But, this one Filipina, San Diego there, called Kinkins. She does a very good Tina, very good Tina. Dying for seeing the song, the James Bond theme, because it was on her channel. Right? She's got a good thing. She sounds just like that. Yeah, I know Kyle. We lost Tina Turner. Keep from the news feed. Wrote most of the music. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. Oh, she was hot in that movie. You don't need another hero. Great, a lot of great music. I'm just trying to get out of the corruption area. Handed it me up still. Everybody wants to go see him. And, Ray Charles. Never had to hear anybody say that. Yeah, Ray Charles, Memphis, Tennessee. God knows he's never seen this house. Back in the day, Ray Charles was man. That's why I tell everybody if you have a chance to go see a legendary band that's been around. God knows, like Rolling Stones, Ozzy Osbourne, Kids, they perfect limited. Go see these bands, or even Speedwagon and Sticks. Go see these guys. They're not young. No, they're not going to be around too much longer. You're going to regret that. I've seen all those bands live. Well, most of them. All of them. I've seen Kiss the most. I've seen them 10 times. Great band. Legendary bands, guys. You need to go and see them. They're next to these bands that came from late 60s, 70s, 80s that year. Go see them. They're not around average age guys in their 60s, 70s. But, I hate to see Tina Turner. Love to see her live. That was one hell of a one too. Ike Turner didn't know what he had until he treated her like shit. Tina Turner, one great definition of the perfect Tina Turner. Another one was Michelle Nichols that played Lieutenant Uhura. Well, eventually Commander Star Trek series. That was before my time. But man, you look at one of the series she did. They were the perfect definition model and by publicly attractive, which Tina Turner was. I love. I hate to bother kids. Something that she I can't remember. But she sounds just like Tina Turner. She does a great thing. And I think I aggravated her too much one day. I'd love to hear her sing. Giant smaller. And basically, I just created the line that's looking up the new. You know, that's tragic. It's being a cancer. It reminds me of the time last year. I think it was Meatloaf. And within an hour of the Meatloaf, lost a great comedian and actor. Past couple of years, maybe 5 years, we have lost a lot of the great people. The one that stung first in the past 5 years would have to be from Robin Williams. And he was from San Francisco. And I think that was stuff. I stuff. I'll never forget that was that last episode of Happy. Mine just starting to and first grade. That's when they brought him in. First time he was ever last of the Happy. They made the spin off show. And they thought there was a problem with us kids because there were a lot of us, especially me, stimulating Robin Williams. Scott Trump was older plays a bunch of games at church because of what this man and because I dressed like suspectors here. They drugged me down to the office. Here I am. They took me down to the principal's office. They were outside church across the street. Got a lot of eggs all over it. But I'm glad the older boys, because they were in high school, came down. I'm looking at them, wondering what the heck is going on. The only witnesses I had was, hey, school bus with everybody, keep breaking line. But the older boys admitted. But I still got prioritized. Forget that. First time I ever sort of got. I had no. Well, I was looking at my number, unless that was a glitch. I did have 20 people in here. Down to me. Now it says I got 3. I don't know if I got anybody. Yeah. But help everybody with the news if you're not getting it. They haven't gotten it yet. But next time she does a live, I'm going to visit her channel. I said, can you please try to go with an for me? She can do it half-hearted and still sound good. She sounds like Tina Turner. Oh, the time. It was probably one of the best Bond songs that existed. Goldeneye by Tina Turner. And then I'd go with View to a Kill by the Duran Duran. Even though it's old, I'd go with, I think it's Carly Simon, that The Spy Who Loved Me. Nobody does it better. But for some reason, I couldn't get into this new one. They made him dark. Not like the ladies man like Sean Connery and Roger Moore. Here's Brosnan there, but not like the other two. Taking it up still. Getting stirred up. Shaking the bedroom. I'll say that. Woo! Uh, does somebody want to drive for a while? I took a little too much time off at the house. My daughter graduated. I took almost a week off. I think it took 6 days. Got back on the road 2 days ago after my son's died. If you haven't noticed, I got a CB radio now. So I just said there's a gator. Big one. That's just a metaphor for what Nick is there. Looks like a gator, but it's a big tire tread. Probably a tire pieces of it. They're laid all over the highway. One piece, red, and it looks like the back of an alligator. I call it a gator. Now, if you're in Florida, different story. When they say gator, they really mean it. Because I hit one about 10 years ago. I was coming up in Winter Haven. I was coming up over a hill into this Tropicana place. And coming up over the hill, I couldn't stop. I didn't see it. Took that gator's head right on. Blood exploded all over the passenger side of my truck. Pulled up the truck stop when I got done. Damn driver, who you murder? I hit a damn gator back there on 75. Glad they weren't part of the endangered species. Probably would have gotten ticketed massively for that. Crawls up onto the highway. You don't have time to react. I'm not wrecking my truck, dumping no in. I'll run right over there, Harry. You jerk the wheel of these trucks, yeah. That's how easy it is to control that the truck's gonna roll on you. Stopping. I think to me it looked like I didn't hit him, but I didn't see him. I straddled. It was a groundhog. He stopped right in the middle of the lane, so I just kept steady. He stayed there, wouldn't even touch him. I went right over the top of him without touching. But I kept looking in my mirror. I didn't see a splat or anything. That happened about an hour and a half ago. And then I think it was like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Sammy Chavez knows about this. The deer actually hit me. I didn't hit the deer. The deer hit me. Sammy didn't see it, but she heard it. Yeah, I heard it. Did about $300, $400 worth of damage to my truck. But this is actually just, I wish I could karaoke or whatever. No, this is short live, paying my respects to a very, very good career, long career since the 60s. And in actuality, I think he started in the late 50s. Was famous yet. He was performing the night. Very good long career. Lots of great music. Still live on. They're all the other greats. But Tina Turner was legendary. But one of her highlights of her career was in Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome movie. And the music was big. I believe that came out in 1985. Basically, she just played herself. Acted like a real woman. What got me when Mel Gibson was laying in the sand face down, looking up at her, and she said to him, "Well, aren't we there, Raggedy Man?" Walks back to her vehicle laughing, turns around and looks right back at him and says, "Goodbye, soldier." I was like, damn, that's a if you haven't seen that movie, you got something to look forward to. Funny part of that movie was the little boy that was his father was that pilot of the plane, which was in the second movie, The Road Warrior. And he holds up the train, he put a bunch of sand and tires and junk in front of the railroad tracks to make them stop. He got a shotgun bigger than he is. They go, "This is a stick up. Anybody moves, and you're dead, mate." And they all turned around and saw the big army that's coming behind them. Vehicles. "Oh, I think we're all dead, mate." Runs to inside the cave where his dad was. "Dad, we're dead, mate. We're dead, mate." And the other one was the guy that had he had this stick tied to his back with a mask on it, right above his head. That mask. That guy should have died like 5 or 6 times before the end of the movie, or towards the end of the movie. But he didn't. He managed to survive a lot of the things he went through. What finally killed him was he did something. He climbed up on the train and he was trying to attack whoever was driving the train, and he ended up hanging on the buffalo guard in front of the train, just laying there side by side, screaming his head off. But he ends up dying, I believe, when he crashed, train crashes into something. I might be wrong. Actually, no, he didn't die there. He actually died. Mel Gibson went on the head on collision with him. Wow, you're one special needs motherfucker. I tell you what, Flatman from Florida. You're one special needs motherfucker. I don't want to hear you. No, you're one of the you just the family dogs here, better time than you did. I feel like, hey, as long as she's getting some, she's getting it for me. I had to respond to that. I said, man, the family dogs taking care of the wife while you're gone. You're doing it better than you can. As long as she's getting some, because I ain't getting any. No, a lot of things funny you hear on the radio. It's just more of a conversational piece, literally. Never know who you can end up meeting on the radio. Mostly a bunch of assholes talking shit. Because traditionally, back in my dad's day, everybody was respectable on the senior radio. Didn't use bad language. And not only that, you had the FCC that could locate you and seize your radio, throw you in jail. Right? But the FCC was deregulated long ago, and that's when it all started. There you try to ask, want to play dumb. Anybody know how to get to Highway 70? Or anything like that. You just ask a stupid question like that. Say, shut up, stupid. Somebody will come out there. I got the stick in one hand and the wheel in the other. How am I talking to you? But basically, a lot of drivers do not have CDs. They normally do. Back in the day, all drivers had. But you had a lot of people cheating too. They're cheating the logbook. And I already know how you would do that. I thought you get three logbooks. One that you keep legal, and you give that to DOT if you ever get pulled in. They want to look at it. One's the official, because if you get caught, it takes a well-trained eye, they'll catch you. Then you give them the other logbook. That's the real one, because you're probably in violation most likely. And then there's the other one that you give your company. With me, I don't miss those days. Even if a logbook, screw that. That's why I like to keep Qualcomm. Electronic device does it all for you. All you gotta do is hit a couple buttons. Oh, but for the most part, it keeps the drivers honest because they can audit you anytime they want. They can go back, I think, a month. They'll go back a month and they'll look at any violations. They're going to hammer you. And how they do that is they're going to fine you. Not cheap. Nothing is ever cheap in the trucking industry. Well, it's only like $20 to $30 for that ticket. No, 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 no. For us, it's somewhere $100. That's why if there's, if I'm doing 5 miles an hour over the speed limit, and this car next to me is doing 120, which is way that's a felony going that fast. They'll pull me over before they'll pull that car over. But on a felony speeding like that, you're going to jail. You're going to lose your license. Then you have to go to these special classes to get it back. And that's probably a couple $100 fine there. But you get a truck here speeding, you ain't going to get out of that less than 400. Especially California. They do love nailing you there because the trucks they want to keep you at 55 miles an hour, but everybody else can do 70, which makes no sense. But I ain't got nothing to say about bad about California. A lot of drivers won't go out there anymore. I'm like, good. More revenue for me. I'll go to California and take their freight out of there. Hell yeah, man. That freight coming out of California. They, they don't have very many drivers that come out of California. Everybody talks bad about California, but it's still alone. California alone. It's the fifth largest economy in the world. And that's not bad. I say the proof's in the pudding. That state alone. If we didn't have California, Texas, New York, and Florida, we would be a banana republic, which we almost are anyway. Those states do a lot of commerce, a lot of trade, a lot of money. California, Texas, Florida, and New York. It used to be the Rust Belt. Michigan, Indiana, Ohio, Kentucky, Illinois, southern Wisconsin. It's called the Rust Belt. Pennsylvania, that was called the Rust Belt. But that's exactly what it is. It's the Rust Belt. They not recognize all those favorite companies that everybody thinks of. Red, white, blue, American, patriotic, abandoned the country birth for cheap foreign labor. And everybody wants to know why are you doing it? Yeah. Well, that's one good reason. And afford things. You just killed the goose that laid your golden eggs. But it didn't happen right away, but it eventually did. And everything's built up to us. And those chickens that came to roost back in 2008 are now coming back to haunt us. Everybody's going, oh, they came to roost long ago, but they're just coming back to haunt us. And they're not going away. We gave GM an $800 million bailout. Where'd they spend that money? That was taxpayer money. Bailed them out. That they spent that money to ship more manufacturing over to China. They cut the farm to manufacture more cars just for there, for China and India and the Southeast Asian area. Well, they manufactured all those vehicles, but nobody was buying them. They were counting on the Chinese, which, a billion and a half people that live in China alone, people weren't interested. They would have sold a lot of cars. That's why they got a lot of highways there that are empty. Shit, they got whole cities that were built in a matter of a year that are empty still. Because everybody's, along the coast there, mostly Beijing and Shanghai, where the population is trying to get people to move out. Everybody looks like New York City. Everybody's just stacked on top of one another. But like New Yorkers, they have that attitude. Well, we'll let the other guy. Well, they all have that attitude. Nobody goes anywhere. So now they're trying to make battery operated vehicle and gasoline to save the company's ass. But the problem is, all the good paying jobs in America, the majority of them are all gone. They're either automated, or they went to Hyderabad, or they went to Sao Paulo, or they went to Beijing. And Americans do not make the income to purchase what they're trying to sell. That's economics 101. What they didn't realize is when somebody starts doing something that's new, just like the internet, somebody discovers something new, like a eureka moment. If they do something and it works very well for them, people went to see that. And they were like, well, I'm going to do that too. So that when everybody starts doing it, then you got a major problem on your hands. Yes, we're going to save a lot of money manufacturing, but manufacturing over there, have these people pay next to nothing to do all the work. But the Americans, when you ship shit back here to the United States, the Americans can't afford at a cheaper rate. And the answer to this is all you need is well, 5 to 6 people. 5 to 6 people in a town decide we're gonna make something. So let's make a new American made vehicle, made in America. Well, you may not have very much money to start that business, but here's how you do it. You just do it the same way capitalists done it. You go to the government, say, we need you to help us with this project, and we need financing. Give us a tax break. It's like they did. Capitalism got started. And you need to give us this. And if you do, you'll save a lot of people. A good paying job, start manufacturing things, and our economy. And then the tax revenue stuff, the whole in again. It's dead. And it'll be a worker co-op. There won't be a board of directors and major shareholders at the top, like $1 million. The workers will do it democratic. Work like you normally would, get paid by the hour like you normally would. What's done with the surplus could be anything, could be millions of dollars. The workers decide what to do. Instead of giving it to a tiny group of people who are not accountable. That's basically what we're doing in the second. Like Walmart, for instance. Millions of people work for Walmart. They all generate a massive surplus that go to, I think, about 50 people. That's including the like my favorite living boy, Jeffrey Bezos, not worth $200 million. Nobody. How hard do you got to work to make that happen? And that's the reality of the situation. I know what he did. He had a lot of people involved in what he did and invested. And what the kicker of this was screwing the National U.S. Postal Service, which is a nonprofit entity by the government. Okay? They made U.S. Postal Service. They were trying to bankrupt them, is what they did. They almost did it. It didn't work. They almost did it. They told the U.S. Postal Service that they had to fund their retirement fund for the next 75 years. The workers that aren't even born here, they had to fund their retirement, which is ridiculous. That's why we have companies like FedEx. That's why I'm like, I'll send anything, I'll send it to the U.S. Postal Service. Because you see Amazon, and especially FedEx, I would never ship anything FedEx because it might get there, but it might not, depending on where it's going. If this thing is shipped on the ground and has to go out west, like in the northwest part of the United States, it probably will not get there because they go by we probably get over the packages will be laid out on the pavement or and that's the reality. Because every time you go through Wyoming, there's an accident. People on the radio say the same thing. Was it FedEx or Swift? Because that's usually wrecks up there. Wyoming is a graveyard for trucks. Mostly on interstate because it's mostly just a passenger state. The only place we deliver to in Wyoming is the Walmart distribution center there in Cheyenne, which is barely over the border from Nebraska and Colorado. Wyoming is a copy and paste to Colorado, which nobody showed up. That's a big ass state. There's only like a quarter of a million people. Just like the Dakotas. Not a whole lot of people live in both of those states. Plus, it's mostly reservation territory anyway. Not so much Wyoming, but the Dakotas are. Uh, Tribes that are there are the Sioux and Lakota and Cheyenne. Anyway, I've gone long enough. I'm going to end this live stream. Big respect. Thinker, artist, legendary, painter. I figure, well, I can't sing. I'll always remember. Great singer. You guys have a good day.